new version of The Sims that we're working on. We've been working on it for a few years now, about 3.5 years. It will come out in February of 2009. What you're going to see today is just pre-alpha. What we've tried to do in The Sims 3, I think probably the most visible difference in the game, is that The Sims 3 takes the players off of the lot and gets them out into the town around them. So in the past, in The Sims, you've been able to control every aspect of domestic life in great detail, but you really were missing this other half of life that now we're bringing to the game. And you still have every experience that existed before, but The Sims now live in a completely seamless neighborhood where you basically have the freedom to go anywhere at any time. And you never have to load as you move around the town. So you can see here that I can just zoom in and out of the map. And I can see what's happening in any part of my neighborhood, whatever I like. So the player has really complete freedom now to tell their stories. In the past, all of these things you've just seen, I would have had to stop and load the game. So that's really not necessary anymore. So for the entire duration of the demo, really I'm not going to have to load. I'll just continue. Huge. It's a huge game. So I can only show you a small slice of life. Please, if you have questions, stop me. Ask questions. If you see something that you think is interesting, I'll take a closer look at it. So right now, I have a household of Sims. I've got 5 people in my household, and they're in different places around town. This character here, he goes by his internet name. He calls himself Cyclone. Some of my other characters, Tamara, just got named Style. Now, the best way to introduce the Sims is to take a look at who they are as people. Because really what people are trying to do in The Sims is they're trying to create situations from their own life. So let's get to know who these characters are. We'll start with Cyclone. He has some unique personality traits that I set for him. And the traits change everything about the game. So because Cyclone is a couch potato, he had all of these wishes to sit on the couch and watch TV, which basically got him overweight. So now I've got him out of the gym working off some of those extra pounds. And the reason why is because he's going to try to win back his ex-girlfriend. Let's meet her. Here's Blair. Blair's really nice, really sweet girl. She's got some personality traits of her own. She's a hopeless romantic, so she's always falling in love. So hopefully that'll work in Cyclone's favor. She's also a little bit childish, which means that sometimes she'll pick up children's toys and play with them. Some other people in the household. There's Tamara over here, and let's take a look at who she is. She's flirty. She's excitable, she's hot-headed, and she's charismatic. So she's a very outgoing and social Sim. So all of these characters are totally distinct people. And as a player, you get to decide who they are. And who they are decides what they want from life. That's really what The Sims 3 ultimately is about. It's about you telling the story of your Sims. Uninhibited by the limits of the game, so there's no walls or boundaries, and uninhibited by the needs of the Sims. So I've created these characters, I've decided who they are, and what they want from life is really driven by those choices that you've made. So Tamara, for example, has this one lifetime wish. She's the romantic sampler. And so in life, if you can get her to go on dates with lots of different people, then she's going to achieve her lifetime wish, and then she'll get a new one after that. And you can sort of see the consequences of her lifetime wish by the fact that she has these smaller wishes, and wishes are short-term gameplay goals. She wants to ask someone on a date. She wants to become friends with this guy that she just chatted with. So obviously, the things that she wants in life are cued off of this one bigger lifetime wish. So back to our friend Cyclone, who's over here in the gym working out. I'm actually going to have him stop working out, and I'm going to send him down to the park where his roommates are hanging out. And I'm going to see if I can rekindle that relationship that he has. And in the meantime, let's just take a look around at the scene in the park. So you'll notice that in addition to my Sims, there are other characters out here. All of the characters that I see down here are other people who live in this town. So when you look at the town, you'll see all these other houses. They're actually occupied by Sims who are living and developing alongside your characters. As you grow older, they grow older. As you form relationships, so will they. So no two people will ever have the same experience again. So everybody's down in the park and pausing the game again. Now, you'll recall that Cyclone is inappropriate. That's one of his traits. So he has special inappropriate traits. And he just doesn't know how to act in public. So basically what we're going to do is we're just going to try to rekindle our relationship with Blair and see what happens. So off the bat, pausing the game again, we can see, first of all, it tells me that she's my ex-girlfriend. So there's kind of a reminder, what is this relationship about? I obviously know a lot about her because she's my ex-girlfriend, so I know all of her traits. If we're just getting to know each other, I'd have to discover that. And then finally, I can see what she thinks of me. So, unfortunately, she doesn't like that so much. She's like, she's my friend, get lost. I think you're totally impolite. So Cyclone just has no luck at all. I think maybe that's because he's just not dressed right for the occasion. So. Switch up into his cool down, and he just sneezed on her. That's also part of him being inappropriate. He just does kind of rude, inappropriate things in public. And let's see what else we can get going on here. In the meantime, let's take a look at what's going on with Tamara. She's met this new guy. So you can really tell that while I left her on her own, because of all these traits that she has, she's really going out and acting them out. So if I play with my Sim, I get goals that are affected by their traits. If I leave the Sim alone, they really do behave as you would expect them to. So really they're the most lifelike computer characters ever created. They really have all the dimensions of a real person.